Yes, good morning. This is the next problem we have. 4 sin x, sin pi by 3 plus x, sin 2 pi by 3 plus x. We have to prove this as sin 3x. This is the next question we have on the transformation formula, which we have already done few questions in the last exercise. Now we take few more questions. So from this, if you start, I'll take 4 sin x. Sin x is already simplified form, so we are not going to take that. Second come out to be sine pi by 3 plus x into sine 2 pi by 3 plus x. And this is 4, so I 2 take here and 2 I take here. Then come out to be 2 sin x. 2 sin a sin b is the formula now. When you go for 2 sin a sin b, formula says cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. So I get it cos a minus b means pi by 3 plus x minus 2 pi by 3 minus x, cos a minus b, minus cos a plus b. So pi by 3 plus x plus 2 pi by 3 plus of x. Now when you solve it, it will come out to be 2 sin x. Pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, x and x get cancelled out. Pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3, so it left is cos minus of pi by 3. And here it come out to be minus cos pi by 3 plus 2 pi by 3 is pi plus of 2x. Is this clear? After this, we solve it further. It come out to be 2 sin x. Then come out to be cos pi by 3 minus cos of 180, cos of 19 to 2 plus theta, third quadrant cos will be minus. So I'll take it minus here, so it will become plus. And 19 to 2, so it come out to be cos 2x. After getting this result, now we will write this as 2 sin x cos pi by 3 plus 2 sin x cos 2x. Then it come out to be 2 sin x cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 is nothing but half plus 2 sin a cos b. It is the formula of sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. So I get it sin a plus b means x plus 2x. Then plus sin x minus 2x. This 2 get cancelled out. Then I get it sin of x plus this will come out to be sin of 3x and sin of this is minus of sin x now. So sin x and sin x get cancelled out. Your result is coming now sin of 3x. This is the result we have. We can complete this question. So not a difficult one. Few questions I have done in June class also. This is one of the question more we are taking. Now coming on next question please. Show that cos of 10 of pi by 3 plus x into 10 of pi by 3 minus x. You have to prove this is equal to 2 cos 2x plus 1 upon 2 cos 2x minus 1. This is the question we have. To get this question, now we start with the left hand side again. This is 10, this is 10, so we convert this in sine and cos. So we write it sine of pi by 3 plus x, sine of pi by 3 minus x, whole divided by cos of pi by 3 plus x into cos of pi by 3 minus x. Write this way, multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 here. First we have converted sine cos to multiply. Numerator formula says 2 sine A sine B. When you do this, it will give cos A minus B. So pi by 3 plus x minus pi by 3 plus of x minus cos A plus B. So it will be pi by 3 plus x plus pi by 3 minus x. Then denominator is 2 cos A cos B. Formula says cos A plus B. That is pi by 3 plus x plus pi by 3 minus x. And then plus cos of A minus B. Write this way. Pi by 3 and pi by 3 get cancelled out. Here x get cancelled out. Here x get cancelled out. Here pi by 3 get cancelled out. When you do this, what this result comes out to be? Cos 2x. This will come out to be minus cos pi by 3 plus pi by 3 is 2 pi by 3. Here it come out to be cos 2 pi by 3. We can write this as cos 2 pi by 3. I'll write it here, this result. It come out to be cos 2x minus cos 2 pi by 3 whole divided by cos 2 pi by 3 plus of cos 2x. So after getting this result, first thing is left, cos 2 pi by 3 means cos 120. Cos 120, when you solve, we will get this as cos of 90 plus 30. This is cos 90 plus 30. Second quadrant, cos is minus and then comes out to be sin 30. That is minus of half. So that means this value comes out to be cos 2x minus of half. This will be half again minus plus of cos 2x. And now very simple to solve. It will come out to be cos 2x plus 1 by 2. This will be coming cos 2x minus of 1 by 2. Now when you solve it, LCM will take. So it will come 2 times. So 2 cos 2x plus 1. Same way here it will be 2 cos 2x minus 1 by 2. 2 and 2 get cancelled out. You will get your answer 2 cos 2x plus 1 by 2 cos 2x minus 1. This is the formula, or this is the question we have proved. One more question now of this exercise. We'll complete that also. Now that question says if alpha plus beta is 5 by 2, then find the maximum and minimum value of cos alpha cos beta. This is the question we have. Find maximum and minimum value of cos alpha cos beta they are asking. So when we go for this question, first we start with cos alpha cos beta. What this gives, just check here. 2 multiply half here. When you do this, it will come out to be half. 2 cos A cos B. Formula says cos A plus B. So that is cos alpha plus beta plus cos of alpha minus beta. Alpha plus beta cos is pi by 2. So it come out to be half cos pi by 2 plus cos of alpha minus beta. Cos 90 is 0. So it come out to be half cos alpha minus beta. This result we get, and this is equal to, we have cos alpha cos beta. So cos alpha cos beta is coming equal to half of cos alpha minus beta. After getting this result, one thing we have done, that cos and sine, they have the maximum value 1 and minimum minus 1. So we should say, as we know, cos alpha minus beta is always between minus 1 and 1. Cos alpha minus beta always comes out to be minus 1 and 1. We want half of cos alpha minus beta, so divide all by 2. So when you get this result is coming between minus half and half. This is nothing but cos alpha cos beta. So we should say it is cos alpha cos beta comes out to be minus half and plus half. So what is the maximum value? It come out to be half. Minimum value will be minus half. So any angle we can take and we will find out the value. One more question like this. Alpha plus beta is 90. Then find the value of maximum and minimum value of sine alpha sine beta. We want this value. When they say sine alpha sine beta, again we'll start with 2 multiply and 2 divide. Sine alpha sine beta will take. Sine alpha sine beta, then it will be half. 2 sine A sine B. Formula says cos A minus B. So cos alpha minus beta minus cos alpha plus beta will come. And then we will solve. It is half. Cos alpha minus beta we have to calculate. This come out to be cos alpha plus beta is cos 90. That is coming 0. So it come out to be half cos alpha minus beta. This is your sine alpha sine beta. After getting this result, now what I do here, in this case, one thing we have already done, again cos alpha minus beta comes out to be between minus 1 and 1. When it is between minus 1 and 1, so minus half cos alpha minus beta is coming half. And then what this result is? This result is your sine alpha sine beta. It has come out to be minus half to plus half. Again, we'll say it is maximum value half, minimum value is minus half. So this way you will be going to complete this exercise. So from your RD Sharma, we have completed exercise 8.1. And in next video, we'll be starting with exercise 8.2. So formulas I am going to take, and then we will be taking questions on.